name of the show is First Person. And First Person is all about the who, what, when, where, why, how. A random question. And then I let each person have the last word.
My name is Hafiz Abdul Sharif. I'm here with the Occupy movement. I teach meditation here on the Capitol steps every night. The Taoist 6 healing sounds, raising Kundalini, and various mantras, meditating on love, peace, things like that. Other than meditation, ultimately our goal here in Occupy is to create some consensus systems in every city across the country. Ultimately, we will streamline this process of consensus, and then we can begin to start working together and actually making decisions as a nation independent of them. Well, I've been saying stuff like this for many years, that our government's corrupt, that things are not what they seem, that the Federal Reserve is a scam, that corporations are evil, and nobody's listened. Nobody listened for years and years and years, just yelling to brick wall. But the day my friends, I'm part of Food Not Bombs, which is a local organization here that feeds homeless people every Monday. But through them, my friends at Food Not Bombs told me about them having a meeting about Occupy. So naturally, I was really excited about it, and so I went to the first couple meetings, and I've been on board ever since. I definitely, as far as the movement is concerned, I see it ultimately global consensus. Because there's Occupy. Occupy is in over 1,000 cities across the U.S. and 82 countries across the world. So eventually, as we create these consensus systems, somebody's going to be, we're going to start talking to each other. Once we start talking to each other, then we can even streamline further and actually start making decisions as a globe, as a world, which heretofore has been unprecedented. So that's why Occupy is a very exciting movement. It's way bigger than all the other movements in the past, because all the other movements only focused on one issue. It's an umbrella movement. We're focusing on everything, not just any one thing. No, it's all gotta stop. Why should people join Occupy? The reason is because we are all the 99%. All of us. We're all in this boat together. All of us are being raped by the corporations. All of us are being exploited. All of us are tax dollars. It's our money that they're taking and using to do whatever they want with. Using it to line their pockets. It's ridiculous. And ultimately, the dollar, I believe, is going. It's not going to be here much longer. It's going to crash. Right now, in our loan system, you would think that if you take out a $30,000 loan for a house, that that loan comes out of somebody's bank account and then they give it to you. No, that's not the case. What they do is they put a couple digits in the computer system, and poof, out of thin air, this money is created out of nothing, literally taking money out of all of our pockets through devaluing the dollar. A system like that cannot sustain itself. It's inevitable that eventually it's going to crash. So I believe that's going to happen soon. And when it does, then we'll really all be in the boat together.
So that's why everybody should be involved.
So yeah, get involved now. We're creating places where people can get free food, shelter, and clothing, so that when things get bad, we're already working together, so we can make it through this. With basically here in Harrisburg, at least, every night at 7 o'clock is when we have our General Assembly. So it's every night, so anyone that's interested can come down and hang out with us and get your voice heard. We operate it off of a 9/10 consensus system, so anyone can make a proposal and it will be heard, and then we will vote on it and get your ideas implemented in which direction you want the movement to go.
So every night at 7 o'clock they meet where?
Right here on the Capitol steps.
Right here on the Capitol
Here on
steps.
the Capitol steps.
So if somebody wants to come down to be a part of at least that part, they can come down here at 7 o'clock any weeknight?
Every single night since our beginning. We're on, I think, day 52 or something like that. Almost 3 months now. That, and then for those state workers and people that are not allowed to be a part of any kind of protests or movements, you can still give donations. You can support us monetarily. You can support us. We have a list of needs that we keep up. It's right over there, of things that just common things, general things that we need. So if you come, stop by, look at the list, maybe you've got something that you would be able to bring. And that needs list, we here at Occupy, we help a lot of the homeless people around. So those needs a lot of times are directly needs from the homeless people there, things that they actually need in the moment. So instead of donating to charities and stuff, give it to us. We're going to give it directly to the people who need it. We're going to put it right in their hands. We know them by name. It's not just the Red Cross who the CEO of the Red Cross right now is riding around in a private jet, staying in 5-star hotels. That's not charity. That's stealing.
I noticed that they've started pitching tents over there. Are those tents a part of Occupy? And how long do you think you guys will be here? So that's my random question. It's a two-parter.
We initially had an encampment set up on the riverfront, but we got evicted the day before the Thanksgiving Day parade because they didn't want us in the way. But there is no ordinance in the city of Harrisburg against us actually just setting up tents right on the sidewalks. Homeless people here do it all the time, so we've begun doing that, but we also have another place. It's over on 6th Street. It's the Friends Meeting House, the Quaker Meeting House. They have decided to give us use of their facilities as well as their backyard so that we can camp there. We can get we can use the bathroom there. We can get showers there. We can cook there. So it's a lot of fun. They're helping us out. Occupy is much bigger than it seems. It seems, and don't listen to the media. Do not listen to the media. I talked to a man the other day on 2nd Street. He was listening to Fox News. That's the only news outlet that he listens to. Because of that, he thought that we were a bunch of liberal, left-wing, Obama-supporting drug addicts. It was ridiculous. Most of us here have jobs. Most of us here are working. Hell, some people have families. They're working 3 jobs and still can't make it. That's why we're here. The middle class is disappearing. It's almost non-existent. And it's a lot worse than people think it is. I mean, you go to school, take out $50,000 worth of loans, not guaranteed a job for this college education that is so highly valued in this society. You're not guaranteed a job. You get out there, you're already in $50,000 worth of debt. Then let's say you decide to buy a house. You take out another $30,000. Now you're $80,000 in debt, which is a debt that you're going to have for the rest of your life. It's slavery. It's there because all that money is coming directly from the federal government. So really, you're not working for whatever company you're working for. You're not really working for them. In truth, you're working for the federal government because they're the ones that you have to pay those bills to. It's slavery.